Welcome back. We are here with Amori. She is going to bake a cake for little Jordan because he is about to become a child. So that is what we are going to start with. I think, yeah, that's the only birthday that is happening in this episode, though we are making our way through our heir's children years pretty quickly. And she is focused. She is working on a school project. She wants to get an A in school, so that is on that. She is a very hard worker, a genius. So keep that in mind for future endeavors of hers. And Amori's glitching out. I feel like, I don't know what happened this time. I feel like there was more of a lag than usual in some of the Sims activities, and I honestly have no idea what causes that. I have no idea what the difference is in how I'm using my computer when either it's fast or it's slow, but we still got through it. We baked the cake, we put on the candles, and now we are going to help the baby to age up. So we have Becca continuing to work on her mental skills. She wants to get to level 10. She wants an A and she wants to make 3 potions. And so the baby blew out the candles and then wandered away. I think probably he's going to go outside so that he can age up. But here he is, and he is pretty cute. He has a lot of his mom in him with the blonde hair and stuff. But Becca has finished her school project, and we are selling all the school projects from the other kids as well. She is, working really hard to do well in school, and Allie is working at I guess it is like a chemistry table or something. But we want Becca to make 3 potions because she's our heir, and so we're focused mostly on her. Though I do like that Allie is ambitious. And there I just they froze and got stuck. And anyway, so I fixed that. And now we are finally getting Becca to the table there. And also, I realized I bought this thing and we never used it. So I'm having him try out the bubble blower. He doesn't seem to like it too much, but that's okay. Also, those chairs, the ones with the black on them, look like they've been burned by a fire. That's what I think every time I look at them. But yes, all our Sims are hungry. I have done a poor job of taking care of them, so every single one of them is cooking. And I am going to have Amori eat one of the hamburgers she made. And since she's a food critic, she actually like makes the food taste better. Like she'll pick it up and then sprinkle something on it, and then it will taste good all of a sudden. So that's interesting. But by the time Murphy and them actually finish cooking, he's got to go to work. So he doesn't even eat his chips. And I didn't realize it at first, but Amori is home from work today. She doesn't have work on this day. And also, since it was Jordan's birthday, he doesn't have to go to school. So Amori and Jordan are going to stay home today. And they are going to start by taking naps because they're both tired. And I, have done a poor job of taking care of my Sims. So there's that. They are both going to go to sleep, and we will skip ahead to when they wake up. All right, so Amori is getting up and she is going to go harvest our money trees, which is really exciting. We are continuing to make good money off of those. And then her social is starting to kind of come down just a little bit. So I figured we'd have her chit chat with the maid. Jordan is still asleep. So we are going to introduce ourselves to the maid, which is kind of rude because she's been serving like our house, servicing our house. Is that how you say it? She's been working for us for a long time now, and we've never introduced ourselves. How rude. Um, so Amori is going to introduce herself and give her a tip and also chit chat with her a little bit. So the kids are starting to come home from school. They are all very unhappy, very tired, very hungry, and I'm realizing I have a problem. So what are we going to do about that? We are going to pretend like I'm actually going to take care of the Sims and start queuing up some things to do. But in the end, I am going to cheat their needs. So that's how that goes. And I think the boys will be home any minute now. Sachiko is just being like, hey. But yeah, the boys are home now and they are doing pretty good. They got promoted and they need to work on their skills now. They both need to up in the lodge. So for Rowan, he's an expert, and um, Murphy is a supervisor. So Murphy has to work on his charisma skill, while Rowan needs to work on his programming skill. And then they both need to work on their logic skill. So that is how those two tracks are going. I know that I said that this generation was about being a salaryman, but it's also about being romantic. But it also kind of feels like it's about just living. So there's that. But, you know, some of these rabbit hole tracks aren't as interesting. So I am glad that we have other things to do with them. And also, I got bored of having them work on their skills. So I was like, Murphy only needs to go on one more date with Amori before it reaches his aspirations. So let's go to one of those new restaurants that I placed and we will check it out. So here we are at Villa Bovine. Isn't that like for a pig or a cow or some? It's some kind of animal, isn't it? Anyway, so we are here at the restaurant with Amori and Murphy, and I'm just checking out the restaurant. It's got just a couple of tables in the side there and a bar, and there's a little outside seating place as well, which is really cute. I think it's a nice little restaurant. I wanted to put more of them in Magnolia Promenade. Anyway, I wanted to put more of them there, but I couldn't because all of the other lots in the promenade are 20 by 20, and every single Maxis restaurant lot is 20 by 30. I thought about downloading a restaurant from just like off the gallery, but I wanted to try out some of these like preset ones first. I don't think I've actually been to all of them. Although I'm sure that a builder from the gallery could do a better job probably, but that's okay. We are here and we are doing this. So I am just ordering them some food, steak for Murphy, pasta for Amori, and red wine for the both of them. So they are here at their table, just kind of enjoying their date, getting romantic, the usual with each other. They are both very flirty, and I mean, I was taking a look at his sentiments towards her, and they're so cute. They're like adoring, and one of them I forget what it's called. It's the puzzle piece that keeps like showing up above their heads, and it like I don't know, enamored or something, like perfect match with each other, and it's very cute. Um, they are really very in love, so I do like that. We do appreciate a soulmate relationship. When I started this, I was thinking, how could I make it more interesting? And that was kind of how I added on Rowan's serial romantic track here. So that's why we had twins last time. I am planning to use Allie at some point during Becca's tenure, I guess, but I don't even know if I use that word right. But anyway, I am planning on doing that, but she isn't gonna like be in it at first. We are going to start with Becca, and then maybe Allie will have a little ruckus, but it will be Becca centric. So that is what's up for the future. Also, here comes their food, and they get their food, and they really like it. The only problem is they get kind of stuck here. Like they're not eating, even though eating is in their queue. They're not really talking to each other after some point, and so I'm just kind of like, okay, well, they have gold dates, so we'll eventually send them home. So that is what's going to happen here. And they're just going to try and eat their food and then fail. And then we will head home. So here we are. We are back home with a couple of townies who always seem to spawn when we go places, but now we need to work on their jobs, except someone started a fire. I think it was Rowan. Rowan started a fire out by the grill, but he puts it out pretty quickly, although the kids are mad about it for the rest of the day. So there's that. But I think we're almost, yeah, we're getting into the morning. So I'm trying to quickly get in his conference call before work because he's about to have to go to work. And then, you know, we won't have time to work on his skills or anything. So he is going to do that. And we are also, Jordan is making a mess on the floor. I thought it was supposed to be only toddlers that did that. I mean, I know children have the ability to, but still, he couldn't just not. Anyway, I sent Becca to go clean it up because I want her to be responsible because she's our heir. So, then I am going to make a feeble attempt at taking care of their needs, but everyone is about to go to school and work, so we are going to skip ahead to when everyone gets home. Okay, so Rowan is home first because he's on a different track than everyone else, like then different career track than Murphy. Anyway, so he gets this call and they're like, "Hey, hey, hey, we'll give you some money," and we know what's coming. And so they say, "We'll give you the money if you get married in 7 days." So Rowan's like, "Well, okay, I can do that." So he calls over Sachiko, the mother of Jordan, and he calls her over. They have a pretty good relationship, friend wise and also romance wise. So I was like, oh, this will be easy. So he comes over here and he proposes right off the bat. Like, she comes over, she's like, "Hey, I haven't talked to you since my kid was born." And he's like, "Oh, hey, like, let's get married." So he goes over there and just immediately pops a question, and she's happy to do it. She's like, "Oh, this is great. Like, I thought you kicked me out." So anyway, I was gonna have her join the household for a hot minute, but then I was like, you know what, better not. So, and I mean, I didn't even have to decide better not because they decided they were gonna woohoo and not listen to me. So good for them. Anyway, um, we are going to wait for everyone to get home and then immediately start a wedding event. So surprise wedding between Sachiko and Rowan, and we are actually going to go to the um, Van Hout estate. We're just going to invite family, but we're going to go to the Van that estate, with the wedding arch in the background. And I actually have modified this estate so that they can get married there and have everything they need for a wedding there. So before, you couldn't like cook there, you couldn't eat there, you couldn't, there was nothing to actually do because everything was behind that fence. So I added this top floor bar dance area. The second floor, I just took away the fences. And the first floor, I took away the fences and added a bar. And so it is all set up for any kind of partying. I did put it on the gallery, under my ID and also the Van Howe Estate Reno. So, in case you just want a quick, easy fix for this, I mean, it literally took me 10 minutes, so I wouldn't call it a masterful build or anything. But also, we are finding out that apparently it says, like, you cannot marry a sim in your employ. And I'm like, she's not our employee. What? So, I have no idea what the deal is with that. And I have no idea where she is. So I'm just like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Like, are we not going to be able to get married to her? Am I going to have to start Googling why this pops up and then fix it? So I'm a little worried. And look, all the kids are dressed in red for their formal wear, and I didn't even do that on purpose for a couple of them. So I think red is going to be that generation's color for real. So here she comes in her wedding dress, and I'm like, uh-oh, we cannot get married to her, but we can elope. So that is what we're going to do. We're just going to elope in front of the wedding arch and call that a wedding because that's our only option here. We cannot use this wedding arch for some reason. Not really sure why, but that's just something we're accepting. And so everyone kind of comes over here to watch them get married. And the pianist went to the second floor of the estate instead of coming over here. So, whoops. Anyway, we're able to get the money. Good news. And then we are going to, okay, and all my Sims are about to pee themselves, so we have to cheat their needs because I only put one extra toilet on this lot. So there's two toilets in the bathroom now, although there is the bush. Yeah, he's going to try and go use the bush. But everyone is over there. Actually, that's the problem with having events at this place because people go way over there and it takes 5 million years to get back over here. It's not even technically the same lot. but we are going to, um, you know, what's this? Cut the wedding cake. There we go. Wow, I'm doing really well right now. Just super mentally prepared. Anyway, so they are going to do the cake cutting thing, and I am going to try and snag a picture of it because I think it's super cute. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I'm not good with the camera work. We're just going to make an attempt, and if it comes out all right, we'll include it. So, Murphy's way over there for some reason. I think he was headed towards the bush. And then my little girl's about just wet herself, so I send her to the bath upstairs. And yeah, so we have our bartender over here at this bar that I added. I just moved the dining room table over so that they could all, if it's a call to meal kind of situation, we call everyone to the meal and then everyone comes sit over here. Murphy is trying to get out of this maze. I'm having Becca mop up her pee. So, anyway, here we are. They are all getting some drinks. I was like, order your favorite drink. And Amori gets water. I mean, that's what you're going to go with? At least pick like a soda or something. I mean, I'd probably pick a soda. I don't really like wine or beer. Anyway, so the adults are drinking, and Becca is going to do her homework at this table. There are curtains everywhere. I actually really like the curtain in the doorway thing. I might steal that for some other build. I'm really like, lately on YouTube, I've been watching a lot of like royalty, um, like videos, Sims videos, like challenges. I don't know what to call them, but I absolutely love those. And it kind of makes me want to build a castle. It kind of makes me want to have a royalty challenge. So we'll see if that comes up anytime soon. See, I have a plan for after this legacy is complete. Not that I'm still not 6 generations away from completing this legacy. I'm on part 87, so we'll definitely get up over 100 here. But I don't know. What if I try to do more than one thing at the same time? I feel like that would end poorly for me because then I just get obsessed with one of them and want to only do one of them. Anyway, I'm getting way off tangent here, but I do have plans for after this, so that'll be exciting. And we are all leaving because the wedding's over. And we are just skipping ahead a little bit here because honestly, it's not that interesting watching them work on their skills and needs. And also, this video was originally 30 minutes long, and I don't think I want to do that to you. So, we are just working on some other things. And then I was looking at the family club. So, I wanted to make sure I could add the 2 boys, John and Jordan, to the family club because they, um, what's it called? They're children now, so they are actually able to join the club. And then I realized that we have to unlock some things here. So in order for so I have MCCC set so that we can have 50 members in our club, but I can't do that until I finish unlocking the other 2 spaces, I guess. Not really sure if that was on purpose or if I'm just missing something. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, I need 750 points, so let's start a gathering. And so I start a gathering and have them all start being nice to each other because that's the only action I told them that they should take. So we get a couple of things going on. We have Becca and Allie talking to each other, and then John and Amori talking to each other while Murphy works on his work things. And literally the second we get to 250, we will, what is the word? End the event and end the gathering, and then, you know, add the spot, and then we will go one more time to get the 8th spot, and then you can see when the 8th spot is open, it says like add X number of people to your group. So I think it is like 40 something. Anyway, so that is what we're able to do, and we will be able to add people to our groups after this. Um, but you have to use the like ask to join group interaction. Although I think if I maybe remove one person from the group, so when I have the last slot open and there's a plus, I can add as many people as I want to the group, but not not after that. So we will try to see how that works in the future. But since we only have 8 family members right now, I think that's fine for right now. I did end up adding Sachiko to the roster because, we had 8 slots. She can join. She's Jordan's mother. Anyway, so Amori invites Murphy out on a date because she needs one more date in order to fulfill her aspiration. And that's actually pretty great because if I get all 3 adults over 5,000, we can have 3 money trees. So quick date in oh shoot, so Del is it Del Sol Valley? I don't know. I don't know. The famous people place. And then somebody died and I was like, "No, no, no, you're not ruining my date here with your sadness." So we are going to remove that buff and then continue on with the date. And guess what? At this museum, there's nowhere to sit. Like, who built these? There's nowhere to sit on this lot? Like, you're joking me. Why would you go here if you couldn't sit somewhere? It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, but we're on the like boardwalk, boulevard, whatever, so we are able to go find a bench over here. And then I was thinking, where we are? We are on the boulevard. So that is really exciting and it's a pretty cool place. And we can take a look and go take a look down memory lane here. And we will do that in a minute. But first, we are going to work on their date stuff. So I'm really excited about that. They are very still much in love, and he's going to be an adult soon, so that's really exciting. And they are very happy together, so I'm happy for them. Sometimes you want to destroy your Sims' lives, and other times you just want them to be happy. So that's one thing about being a Simmer. And anyway, we are going to take a look over here, and guess what we see? We see Callie Clark's little I don't know what that's called, square on the Walk of Fame. So I wanted them to view it, but you can't view it. You can only deface it or take it. So that's a little weird. But anyway, they came over here and they're just reminiscing about the first generation of the Clark family. So throwback to Callie, and that is where we will wrap up this video. So in the next one, we will have a lot of birthdays, and I will catch you guys then.